Colorado Culture Cast is underwritten by Bristol Brewing Company and by viewers like you. Thanks for your support.
This is Houdon from the Louvre. It is an exhibition that is on loan to here at the Denver Art Museum from the Louvre in Paris. And Jean-Antoine Houdon was a French sculptor of the Enlightenment period. He sculpted famous people including George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, some of the forefathers of Enlightenment thought.
It's like walking through a history book almost. You've got Diderot, you've got Rousseau, you've got some kid, presumably his child.
Yes, he sculpted his children. He sculpted Voltaire, Denis Diderot, and some of the forefathers of this country.
What are some of the hallmarks of Houdon's work?
Some of the things that he's most known for is a lifelike appearance to the eyes. He created the pupils and carved them out instead of just leaving them flat like artists had in the past. And it really does create a sensation that the sculpture is watching you, maybe creepy around Halloween time, but it really is sort of, the eyes almost have a light to them that you really had never seen in previous work.
And a couple of the pieces themselves, tell me about, the Washington piece. Where have most people seen that before, or some representation of that before?
The U.S. Mint uses the design from Jean-Antoine Houdon's sculpture of Washington, and it is on the back of everyone's quarters.
That was taken from a life mask. So, I mean, basically, that's the closest anyone in these days is going to get to actually seeing kind of a fair representation of what the father of our country looked like.
That's right. There's a sculpture called Sophie Arnold. She was an opera singer of the time and prone to scandal, much like Britney Spears might be today. And she had Houdon create a bust of her, and then she had him cast them in smaller sizes so she could give them to her gentleman admirers. So sort of like you would imagine using a wallet photo to give to one of your friends. She had busts of herself made.
What about this huntress, Diana the huntress? What's going on here?
Diana the Huntress is one of the more whimsical figures from the past that he created. You have to really walk around it to get the sense of motion as she's hunting. She's nude, she's innocent, she's unaware that she's nude, and she's on the hunt, and she's ready to take care of business, it looks like, doesn't it?
So why should people come out and spend an afternoon exploring this exhibit? I mean, obviously, it's cheaper than going to Paris to go to the Louvre to see it.
There's a bunch of varied experiences that you can have. Obviously, you can look at these wonderful sculptures and see how someone created these pieces that really, really do seem lifelike, down from the leather buttons on their coats. But also, we do have an interactive piece. On the weekends, people can come and watch people, actual real sculptors from the Denver community showing people how they create bronze casts or marble sculptures and see how they do it. And you can actually watch them do their work. And it's really fun. There's some great stories behind each one of these pieces, so I really encourage people to come out and join us and see our very first president in person.